Get ready for an amazing journey into the world of catching Alaskan red king crabs. In this video, you'll see everything from putting in bait in traps to sorting through the big haul of king crabs. Can you believe it? From 1975 to 2018, Alaska's red king crab fishery was the state's top, bringing in nearly 854 million pounds valued at $2.5 billion. This ranked red king crabs as Alaska's second most valuable catch during this period. Stay tuned to learn how these amazing creatures are caught and processed. You'll be surprised by the skill and precision involved. Red king crabs. Red king crabs are well known for their large size, spiky shells, and long legs. They're popular because their meat is delicious and tender. Fishermen catch them in large numbers because there's a high demand for their meat. These crabs are sold in seafood markets and restaurants worldwide. People enjoy eating them boiled or steamed. Their distinctive appearance and tasty meat make them a favorite among seafood lovers. The legs are the most popular part and are often cooked by boiling or steaming. This method brings out the best flavors and textures in the meat, making it a favorite amongst diners. But the question is, how do fishermen catch these giant red king crabs? Preparing the catch. So, let's get started with the first step, which is getting prepared for the catch. Fishing boats are equipped with special crab traps designed to catch red king crabs efficiently while minimizing harm to other sea creatures. These traps are like large cages made of metal or mesh, baited with fish or other treats to attract the crabs. These traps are cleverly designed with entrances that let the big crabs in while keeping the smaller ones out. The traps are designed so that big crabs can get in easily but smaller ones can't. Retrieving the catch. Now, the second step is retrieving the catch. Once the fishing phase begins, the fishing boat deploys these crab pots at specific locations on the ocean floor where king crab populations are abundant. After setting the pots or traps in place, they undergo a soaking period, allowing time for the crabs to discover the bait and enter the traps. The duration of the soaking period can vary based on factors such as environmental conditions, crab behavior, and fishing regulations. Once the soaking period is over, the fishing vessels return to retrieve the traps. This involves hauling the pots or traps back to the surface using specialized equipment on the fishing vessel. The fishing crew then carefully opens the traps to access the captured king crabs, which are removed and placed onto large trays or sorting tables on the deck. These trays are purposefully designed to accommodate a substantial number of crabs, facilitating the crew's sorting and processing efforts with ease and efficiency. Onboard sorting and compliance. So, the third step is onboard sorting. Once the king crabs are on the trays, the crew starts sorting them out. They look at things like size, gender, and health. But here's the most important part. They also check to make sure they're following all the fishing rules. They inspect each crab to ensure compliance with fishing regulations, releasing any undersized or prohibited crabs back into the sea. This helps maintain adherence to size and species regulations. On board, the captured crabs are sorted, with undersized or non-target ones usually released back into the sea to maintain regulatory compliance. Live well tanks. Maintaining crabs' livelihood. Now, the fourth step is maintaining crabs in live well tanks. Live well tanks are specialized spaces on board commercial fishing vessels designed specifically to hold and maintain live king crabs following their initial capture. They serve as a vital component, ensuring the crabs remain alive and healthy until they undergo further processing or are transported to onshore facilities. Once the crab pots or traps are retrieved from the ocean, the live crabs are carefully transferred into the live well. This area is typically filled with seawater, providing the crabs with the necessary environment for survival. To ensure optimal conditions, the water is circulated within the live well to maintain adequate oxygen levels and a suitable temperature for the crabs' well-being throughout their journey. Processing king crabs at the plant. from arrival to preparation. So the fifth step is to take them to the processing plant. Now, the king crabs are taken off the ships and brought to a processing plant. There, workers weigh them and wash them to remove sand and dirt. They undergo a thorough sorting and processing stage. cutting process of crab legs. The sixth step involved the cutting process. Skilled workers carefully position the crab against a fixed or specially designed knife, using their body weight to ensure stability. Each side of the crab is then placed under a rotating blade, a mechanical device engineered for precise cutting. This blade swiftly and accurately separates the segments of the crab's legs with consistent precision. Advanced technology and automation also play a significant role in this process. Robotic arms equipped with precision tools are programmed to perform the intricate tasks of cutting crab legs automatically. These systems utilize sensors and cameras to identify the position and orientation of each crab leg, ensuring accuracy and consistency in the cutting process. These robotic arms can swiftly and precisely make cuts, optimizing the use of the crab and minimizing waste. Automated cutting systems are specifically designed to handle large volumes of crab legs, resulting in faster and more standardized production compared to manual methods. Incorporating technology at this processing stage not only boosts efficiency, but also enhances the product quality by consistently delivering uniformly cut crab legs. Cooking and preservation. Now the next step is cooking and preservation. After the king crab legs are collected and processed, the next step involves cooking, which is a crucial stage contributing to the preservation and enhancement of the crab meat's flavor and texture. The collected legs are typically placed into large baskets or containers. The cooking process often involves either boiling or steaming them. For consumer convenience, pre-cooked and frozen crab are readily available, but to preserve its flavor and freshness, the majority of crab is processed and cooked soon after it is harvested, and then frozen quickly. Packing and distribution. Now, the final step is the packaging and distribution process. Red king crabs are then packed in cans. Canned king crab meat provides consumers with a convenient option, offering easy storage and an extended shelf life. It's a ready-to-use solution for various dishes. On the other hand, whole king crab legs are sold directly for use in restaurants and culinary establishments. These legs are packed in frozen boxes containing multiple legs, designed to ensure added protection during transportation and storage. Chefs often prefer intact king crab legs for their visual appeal and the opportunity to showcase the distinctive presentation of king crab dishes. These legs hold a special status in the seafood world. They are renowned for their impressive size, distinctive appearance, and delicious meat. They add a touch of elegance and sophistication to any dish, and diners appreciate them for their exceptional qualities. Discovering how red king crabs are caught and processed has been quite an adventure in the fishing world. From setting traps to packaging and distribution, each step shows how hardworking people bring these delicious crab meats to our tables. We hope you enjoyed learning about this process and now have a better understanding of how red king crabs end up on your plate. Keep an eye out for our next video, where we'll explore more about how food gets to you. Now, in the next video, you'll explore how Coca-Cola is made and you will uncover the secrets behind its production process.